Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I am going to be conducting a daily tarot reading for you guys for the collective. So please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Just before I actually just put the cameras on, I was just checking that my mic was synced up, and I was going like in my head, testing, 1, 2. And then I heard this is not a test, so significant maybe, or I think these days we just take everything as a sign, and whatever fits in with our current vibration and our frequency mindsets is either we're going to resonate with it or just leave it alone. So yeah, just literally just take what resonates with that, leave the rest. As always, I encourage you to use your own discernment, whether or not this anything in this reading is going to be something that you can relate to or not. And I hope that you guys are still constantly keeping up with your shielding, the energies that you are observing rather than absorbing. Just being aware of what's really going on, in and around you. The downloaded message that I got was, what you do now will show how you will be in the future. So what you do now will show how you will be in the future. Again, that doesn't have to be something that you can take home. You can just leave it at the store. All right, so I kind of like want to get a feeling of just checking out the way how the energies are from yesterday's massive, well, the day before, I'd say, from since the day before, or even just really like over a period of time, like this sort of shift that we've been sensing and going through has had to be in stages, because I feel that it would have been so overwhelming to our senses. It would have done more harm than good. So I am getting a feeling of just like, let's just see, how things are playing out from since yesterday. All right, so let's see what's happening with the collective right now. The energies really rather around the collective. There's been so much things happening. Like if you are sort of like one of those people that sort of like look at things from a multi-layered perspective and sort of like what you see, and then you're taking that as, the gospel. There's been many things, happening over the last few days, very significant things. We've got the World card again in the upright position. So this is kind of like a bit of, leading from yesterday's reading, that this was the first card that came up. And again, my question was really what's going on with the shift. Obviously, it's going to be affecting all of us worldwide. So there's definitely like new cycles, endings, beginnings. We have got the High Priestess. This is done in a very kind of, it's more symbolic than it is verbally. Like, instead of coming out with it, it's sort of done in a very silent kind of way. Silent moves are being made. You yourselves, you have to move in silence rather than, announcing everything to the world, especially if you haven't got to where you really, really want to be, but you are making the steps to get there. I strongly advise to just move in silence, because you want to succeed. You want to be able to, live in a better way than what you are right now. Okay, so everything that you're doing right now, in the now, is going to, like, affect you obviously later on, and how you will be in the future. The next card that we've got is the Queen of Wands. So again, moving in silence, as I was just saying and advising, move in silence. Because you know how people stay already, people can be very jealous of how you are. Sometimes it's not even sometimes about your appearance, it's just about your energy and your outlook on life. If you're somebody who, yes, you're aware of the situation, You're not stupid, you're not blind, you can see, but you're choosing to react to it in a different way. You still got purpose in your heart and your mind. You are definitely connected outside of the system and connected back into the quantum. What's the problem with that? But those who will find you, oh, you're too positive minded, but can't you just see what's going on? Like we're all suffering and, really projecting a lot of toxicity your way. But you're too powerful enough to allow that kind of nonsense to stick to your vibes. You're heading in a different direction. And, you're not on your own. You can see both the good and, both sides of the situation, and both sides of the situation have elements of the other side embedded into it. And that's why you're like, but I'm not into confusion. I'm into solutions. The next card that we've got, energy wise, we've got, working on yourself. Again, making moves, working in silence. 8 of discs or 8 of pentacles in the upright position. You're working on your mastery in silence. And there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You've got strong determination. You've got your allies in the unseen that's working with you. You're definitely connected to soul family, star family, back in resonance with yourself. You're definitely, you know that you are connected to the prime creator, God source, not the ones that's in the books, the one that is above everything else, out in the field. Yeah, we've got the Devil card. Now this is obviously to do with I'm getting discipline here. I'm getting discipline. Because the Devil card can work both ways. All right, you can be very attached to something, either in a good way or in a very unhealthy way. Okay. But I also see something about being locked in, because all of these cards are very much in a very, very positive minded way. Because, as we know that we know that about the choices that we're making, and we all know that, if you're going to stick with a particular mindset, then that's what you're going to be experiencing. This is unbreakable energy. This is like permanent. This is like, it's going to be very difficult to shift you out of your positive mindset. You're working overtime. Some of you are working to the point of where you're working into the small wee hours of the morning. This is very much determination, that going toe to toe with the forces. You know how to tap into your dark side if you need to, but you also know how to tap into your light side. There is balance here in this energy. And if you can relate to that, then this message is for you. The card underneath the bottom of the deck is the King of Discs in the reverse. So I do feel there's a great sense of you really working on stabilization, working on, you could be working on certain projects, you could be working, say like a job or something, but there is a lot of determination here. The Devil card may sort of like be the, but there is, I really am not getting that with this energy, with this vibe. Let's expand on this a little bit more and just see what we've got with this. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Your confidence can't be broken. You're too strong. Even in the midst of wanting to give up, you are not. You're being encouraged and supported elsewhere, outside in the unseen, in order to still keep up your strength, your spiritual strength, still keep yourself going. What the High Priestess is going to say, and as I said as well, you are aware, you know of the chaos and the conflict and all of this nonsense, because we're still in it, right? But you're making those choices to move in silence, work in silence, so this kind of beast system will be able, will find it difficult to latch on. As I said, I'm not saying that they're giving up, because you're not at the woods yet, it's not over yet. but you are in your warrior mode. You're facing up to everything and everything. Nothing can really hold you down. You're not afraid of this energy. Okay? Move in silence, taking action. So we've got a king and a queen of wands with the full card in the reverse. I feel that this is, again, not so much like making foolish ideas or anything like that, but this is kind of like, as I just feel this kind of like responsibility, like protecting this full card from being exposed because it's hidden by the high priestess. What's the Queen of Wands saying? Or rather not saying, but through her actions she's showing true divine strength. I'm getting this feeling of like, yeah, justice in the reverse, yeah, coming out from all kinds of, you know, losses, the fears, you know, the low frequencies. It's being handled, it's being balanced out. This is restoration. This is power coming back to the person. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles, please, or the Eight of Discs with this particular deck. So kind of like, no, not waiting. Not sitting around waiting for nothing. I feel that you've already done all of that already. I feel that you have already made a realistic choice, and you've added the Eight or the Ace of Pentacles to it to make the 8. So you are in progress now. You're doing things in the now. What is the Devil card about, please? What is the Devil card about? Yeah, putting an ending to the bullshit. This is massive transformation. As I said, like, this is unmovable, like, this is permanent. It's not going to be affecting you. This is a massive transformation. You are heading in the right direction. What you do in the now is going to show how you will be in the future. And then underneath the bottom of the deck, we have got the Queen of Swords, so cutting out all the nonsense, cutting out all the bullshit. And as I'm speaking, I can see a particular card here, and we have got the Tower. Can't say that you know, when you see it, you can't unsee it, sort of thing. So this is like what I see for the, you know, like the after effects. Some of you may still be feeling a bit on the wobbly side. I would strongly suggest sorry guys, I just had to pause the reading for the moment because my microphone went a bit funny, so I had to sort that out. So I'm just going to recap on what I was talking about with this hag stone. So we have got energy shield, protection, inner strength. So again, what I was saying with regards to, so I just had to put the light back on so that it's more visible for you to see the cards. So basically what I was saying before with regards to keeping your shields up, keeping your silence intact, because your silence is sacred. It's a very powerful weapon against those who are trying to dismantle and discredit you and make you be in doubtful of your thoughts and your desires, what you want to create for yourself and what you want to experience for yourself. So this is also you building up on that inner strength. I really hope that the sound came through okay. If it didn't, let me know in the comments, and then I will sort of redo this reading again. And the next card that we've got, we've got dancing with stones, movement, teamwork, partnership. So as I was saying, with regards to your movements, keeping them in silence, and I do suspect that there is a strong alliance between yourselves and your spirit team, your guides, your contacts upstairs if you are a contactee. I strongly suggest that you keep on working with your own contacts, nobody else's, but your own. They are guiding you in the right direction, even if it may feel a bit scary or think, oh my goodness, you know, they are going to be guiding you, all right? Just make sure that you are also using your discernment at the same time. So we've got the Guardian Stone, we've got Awakening, Progress, and Initiation. So as things are unfolding, as you are witnessing certain things, you are still progressing forward. And, you know, yes, this has been like a big, massive test. This is a big initiation that we've all been experiencing. There's another card that wants to come out with this, and we have got the Sanctuary. Harmony and balance, joy, contentment. So I do feel that for some of you, you know that you've made the right choice. You are content with those decisions. You're all about harmony and balance, balancing out all of these polarized, you know, situations, polarized people with their, you know, with their pessimism and their fears. I mean, if they haven't really been working on their inner selves, or they've been experiencing lots of spiritual attacks and they've got a very hopeless outlook on life, then that's kind of like where they are. I don't see you having the time or energy to sort of like cast judgment in a way, but you've got that understanding. For some of you, you've been there yourself, so you are a living testimony of your own success. Okay, so always remember that I am a living testimony of my own success. Where you are today, by you watching this reading right now, this is proof that you made it this far. You're still alive, you're still here. You're not taken down yet. It's not over for you yet. Okay, so the next card that we have got is Temple, the wisdom within, quieten external noise. So again, this is what I was saying, like just cutting off, drowning out all of those sort of like lower frequencies, people that are going to be, again, wanting to sort of take you down, and moving away from the movie. The movie is not for you. The movie is only for those people who need to be awakened. You have already awakened. You are now in the process of moving forward to your destiny, okay? And the last card that we've got underneath the bottom of the deck is Wisdom Keeper, a new perspective, study and learning. So I do feel that for most of you guys, especially with the 8 of discs, and especially with the Devil card as well, you are strongly, you can't be disturbed, you can't be moved. For some of you guys, you don't really pay too much attention on social media or have your phones with you. I'm sensing that there's firm discipline when it comes to your work time. This is my work time. Anything else that is not in alignment with what I am doing right now is not going to be affecting me. It will have to wait until when I am ready to deal with you. Right now, in the now, I am busy. And you have to be very disciplined in yourself to be like that, especially if you were somebody who was easily swayed before. Back in the day, we've all done mistakes, made mistakes, we've all made bad decisions, we've all been there. But you are showing that you have leveled up yourself. You are showing that you were the one that worked on yourself to be your own personal success, your own CEO of your own life, not to have anybody come and tell you how to live your life. You are being guided by the real you, that real you within you, to know exactly how you want to be. Okay, so this is great. This is amazing. I hope that this has helped you out of your situation, if you can align with this. As I said, if there's any issues with the sound, please let me know. And if anything, I may have to do this reading again, if anything. But if not, then, it's fine. Okay, thanks for watching this reading. Take care, and I will see you guys on the other side.